Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Runs through the defender. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. He's found some room at the 45. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I'll tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. It's an out route. The catch made. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Touchdown, Auburn. Strong game by this quarterback. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. Guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Hart. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And Chris, think about it over the years since you and I have been doing college football. Going way back to guys that Auburn's had like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that can dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
See if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Running out of time in the pocket. And the protection breaks down yet again. Another sack.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
After consecutive losses, we need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, testing the middle. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. The 30. At the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And the single back takes the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the 1st down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Handoff running right. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Ball handed off. Running through the tackle.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they'll use the ground game here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to pass. It's Connors. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Oh, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Important second down play coming up. Handoff to the back.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw. It's Connors. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. And the quarterback dropping back, fires it to the wideout. He's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 10. He steps out short of the end zone at the 7. What a play.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. There's the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second down and goal upcoming. And the wideout goes in motion. That's a design quarterback keeper. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down and 10. Back's got it again. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a first and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets
caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No chance to catch it. Kicking team out for the PAT try. After the PAT, they trail 28-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back, it's Connors. Throws a bullet to the right. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Auburn getting set with a first and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Simmons. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he'll drop back here on third down. And that one is over everyone's head beyond the end zone and incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
This one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a deep shot. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Excitement there on the final play of the first half. A great effort, but they get him down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.